This place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Throwing on first down. Whitlock. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Second and 10.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Whitlock. Now he's going to go up top over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On third down, Whitlock throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far. Touchdown, Bengals! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing. Evan McPherson, good kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Slam, slam, slam.
Off play action. Herbert, he'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 12, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for Cincinnati. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. To throw on 2nd down, Whitlock.
He will find his man Chase complete.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
On first down, Whitlock. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past him and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, it's Reeves. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Reeves. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Here's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll run on first down. Reeves and spins away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Go! Mike's 59. Mike's 59. 69. 69. Mike 59. You. Mike, check. 59. 59 Mike. Check.
Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Back to throw. Whitlock. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
14 on the play. And it's third down. Third and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Whitlock. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
At the 17-yard line.
2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's got it up to the 15. Showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, check, 59. Yeah. 59, Mike, check, 59.
Herbert off of play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert now. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Whitlock.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Thompson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Whitlock.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 23. Off the play fake. Whitlock. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for L.A. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On first down, it's Reeves, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bengals 21-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Mike, check, 59. I know he ain't got it. 59, Mark, 59.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Mike 5'9".
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
59, Mike, check.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 8.
Watch the run.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for L.A.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike, check.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, man. Watch it.
Now a give right side. It's Reeves. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4.
Chargers 10. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Whitlock. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on 3rd down. Whitlock.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Whitlock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Whitlock. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Whitlock. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Whitlock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Bengals 21, Chargers 17.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking deep downfield. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off with great anticipation. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Throwing on 1st down. Whitlock. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Operating from the gun, Whitlock. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Reeves. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Reeves. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Reeves. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reeves. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
That's a pick, boys. That's a pick.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Bengals drive about to get going. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
On 1st down, Whitlock. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitlock. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Whitlock. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Herbert.
He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. A big play there for L.A.
We're there's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I'm trying to collect. 70 range.
One last throw here for Herbert. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow.